Hey, what's up, my peoples? I'm back here again with the 3¾ inch Walmart exclusive Black Series First Order Stormtrooper. And as you can see, I have two, but I'm only going to review one of them. So here we are, and there, I guess they are. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, it is basically like a downsized version of the 6-inch packaging, because you got the red and black, Star Wars, the Black Series. You have the First Order Stormtrooper right there. First Order Stormtrooper, ages 4 and up. Warning, please don't eat anything in this box. That'll be very bad for you. You got the plastic hook that hooks on the pegs. First Order Stormtrooper, which says Stormtrooper in dark gray, and it doesn't even finish, but never mind. First Order Stormtrooper, no number because, you know, it's an exclusive. On the back of the box, you got Star Wars: The Black Series, your First Order Stormtrooper picture. You have your bio if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the First Order Stormtroopers, and like I said, I'm only going to review one of them, so just take this guy and set him off to the side. But he's really cool. I do like him, not without his faults, but he's still pretty cool. And hold on, I gotta do something real quick. I should have done before I turned the camera on, but I didn't, think about it and stuff, but, it won't take long. Won't take long at all. Okay, here we go. So, well, let me just, Hasbro, why? Okay. Sorry about that, I was trying to get the comparison situated, but, here he is, and as you can tell, he is white and black. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Are you? I'm not. So not surprised. I mean, this is the basic Stormtrooper color scheme, and I got a little paint blob right there, which we'll talk about the paint. The sculpt work is really nice, though. I do like the sculpt. Although I wish his torso wasn't so loose, but yeah, the sculpting work is nice. I just wish he was made a little better. It's not the plastic, really. It's more of the tolerances and the joints and the paint apps. So, I mean, I know the paint's never going to be perfect on a 3.75-inch figure, but I mean this. This is a little sloppy. So, so let's take a quick look at his accessories. Or his weapons and accessories, which in this case are just weapons. Stand. You stand. Thank you. So, he has this blaster pistol, which is called a Sonblast SE44C. So, there you have that. And as you can see, it's black and white, with a tab on this side to tab into his leg, right there. Just goes in, sits nice and securely. So there you have that. And he also has his trusty Sonblast F11D, which is pretty pretty good in the paint department. I mean, this thing is very nicely painted. I mean, it's really surprising because, you know, the rest of the figure's just kind of not good in the paint, but, you know. Yeah, it was F11D blaster rifle, and it does also tap into his leg. So if you want that going on, and you can have him hold the pistol like I do with this one. But there you have that. And let's go over his articulation. So pretty basic for a 3.75 inch trooper. You have a ball jointed head, so he can not really look up, but he can look down. And you get some pivot, and you can, you know, do that if you want to. He has ball-hinged shoulders, and the shoulder pads, for some reason, or actually no, they do this on the 6-inch version. The shoulder pads go into the armor, which is really, really nice. But you can get up to there, almost 90, down to there, and you can rotate the arm at the shoulder. He has a ball-hinged elbow, which only gets him up to there, which is very unfortunate because it makes holding the blasters a bit difficult, especially the F11D. So, but it goes up to about there, and you can also swivel his arm at the shoulder, or elbow, excuse me. He has ball-hinged wrists, and this one's set to go up and down like that, as well as rotating. And on this wrist, it hinges inward and outward. And it also swivels. He has a ball-jointed torso, which is extremely loose. I mean, well, it's not like, well, yeah, it is floppy loose. It's floppy loose. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, you can swivel it around, get it to go anywhere you want. So, there you have that. He actually has ball-hinged hips, so he can do that much of the splits. And he can, I mean, when you move his legs forward and back, they do turn, which I do wish didn't happen. I wish that didn't happen, but, you know, what can you do? But, there you have that. He has ball-hinged knees, which go, excuse me, it goes back that far. And you can also swivel the knee, or the lower leg at the knee. And he has ball-hinged ankles, which go up a decent amount, go down a lot, and you can swivel the foot. So, there you go. So let's get him with his, or let's give him back his blasters. So there's his SC-44C, there's his F11D, and, you know what, we'll get him holding it with two hands. There we go. So, for comparison, here he is with the only other Hasbro 3 3/4 inch Black Series figure that I have, and that's Kylo Ren. Which, okay, and this is why it was taking so long. This hilt does not stay on him worth a crap, so just forget about it. Forget about it. It's such a pain. I mean, it slots in right in here where you could kind of sort of see that rectangular hole, you know, the slot where it tabs in, but it doesn't tab in, which it sucks, but whatever. But if he'll stand, here he is with Kylo Ren. So there you have that, and a stupid hilt. And, you know what, let's surround him. I mean, yeah, these are resistance droids and not First Order droids, but you know what, let's compare him with the, the, Resistance Droid Factory 4-pack. So here we have R2Q2. We have R04L0. R4M9. And R5X2. Or X3, excuse me. So there you go, just to get a sense of scale. So there you go. And there you go. And there you go. And there you go. I'll just put it right there. So, yeah, he's decent, but again, you know, the paint apps are a little sloppy, like, these little lines, they're actually sculpted. And, they're just kind of, it's like they painted just a black line there. This black under the helmet, it's a little, And the worst part is that he's got this big blob of black, and then the white on the belt with all the pouches, and then the thermal detonator. It's not painted. I mean, it is painted, but I guess it could have used a second coat of white. I mean, it's not so apparent on camera, but in hand you can definitely tell. So, and it does look a little sloppy, actually. So it is a little unfortunate, but I mean, it's still a good figure. I mean, if you're a fan of the First Order and you love troop building, you know, this is the way to go. Especially because these guys, along with Kylo Ren, Finn, Rey, I would think Poe, excuse me, I would think Poe Dameron, but I don't know about Poe, but definitely these guys, Kylo Ren and Finn and Rey, they will be re-released in the new Vintage Collection line, which, thank God, Hasbro brought it back. Oh my God, I was hoping and praying that the Vintage Collection would come back, because I didn't collect the Vintage Collection on a large scale, but just because, you know, there were times where there weren't enough figures that, or there wasn't a figure that I really cared about or anything like that. But now that it's coming back, I can get like 4 more of these, have my squad, and be done. But if it's going to be like $12 to $13 or more, then yeah, I'm going to be skipping out on the Vintage Collection release of these. But hopefully the paints will be a lot better, and yeah, but only time will tell. So there you go. There is the Black Series Walmart exclusive 3¾ inch Stormtrooper, and I'm going to be doing a very quick review of the it's basically a quickie review of the 6-inch counterparts of this guy. And yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention this in my Optimus Prime review from Robots in Disguise. I did say that I was going to do him after Grimlock, and well, I did. But the reason why it was so dark when I did Grimlock and so light when I did Optimus was because last night I couldn't sleep worth a crap, and I've been having trouble sleeping lately, or I have been having trouble sleeping lately, excuse me, and yeah, so hopefully I'll get my sleep schedule back on track, but at this point, who knows. But yeah, there is the First Order Stormtrooper from the Walmart exclusive 3¾ inch line, and I'll be back with the 6-inch review, or the 6-inch version of the Stormtrooper coming up next. Oh, by the way, I fixed my tripod. screw just came loose, so yay, I fixed it. Anyway, see you in the next video.